Hello, I'm Jonathan Fisk and I'm a senior. What It's Like to Fly is about the aspects of life as a first generation and/or low-income student that might not be obvious from an outside perspective.
My name is Nicholas, I'm a freshman, I'm part of FLIP Corps. For What's It Like to Fly, we have collected real stories from students with fly identities, especially those that reflect the resilience and strength of our community.
Hi, my name is Julio Chavez. I'm a sophomore and I'm the Frosh Intern Coordinator for FLIP Corps. And the purpose of this project is to raise awareness of the fly experience here at Stanford.
From the class of 2019, there's always a lot of pressure from my family for me to do well in school because they are counting on me to be a success and provide a better life for them and for myself. This adds a lot of stress for me on schoolwork and makes me feel overwhelmed all the time. Because of that, I feel like I've given up a lot of the social aspects of the college experience in order to bury myself in books as well as take a lot of units.
From a student in the class of 2016, my advisor asked me whether I was interested in going to law school to pursue my research more in depth. I responded that law school was expensive and my parents couldn't contribute. Things were complicated. A troubled look came over his face. I guess he never knew before that I was a low-income student, or that my background was complicated. Even worse, it made me feel bad that he felt bad. It was a vulnerable moment, and I didn't know what to do.
From the class of 2016, knowing that after I graduate, I can't fall back on family support, or the other support that comes with money and privilege has been hard. When I'm looking for post-graduation employment, it's not just because I'm looking for something fun to do. I need to support myself in order to survive.
From a student in the class of 2019, sometimes I feel overwhelmingly underread as part of SLIP, and still don't know how to respond when people in my discussion sections or over dinner reference works of philosophy or literature that I have not encountered and often didn't even know existed. It feels like often I have to do extra work just to be on the same page. It hurts a little bit when that comes out as me not thinking hard enough, as opposed to simply not having read enough to make interesting connections.
From the class of 2019, the sometimes overwhelming feeling of inadequacy and unpreparedness from academics at Stanford has been one of the most difficult challenges in my transition. My peers have been given the preparation to help ace midterms, whereas I'm struggling to even understand the concepts I'm reading in my textbook because I didn't have the early exposure.
From a student in the class of 2019, by being a FLI student, I found myself lost throughout the entire college application and transition process. I was surrounded by loved ones who meant well, but did not possess the experiences or knowledge to draw from to assist me. Even as a student in her second quarter now, I still struggle with being able to look to my parents whenever I'm lost regarding a logistical issue or when I'd like to seek guidance concerning a collegiate dilemma. Therefore, I feel as though not being able to turn to people I deeply trust, or lacking the resources and financial backing as other students, provides an additional burden to coursework and extracurricular activities.
This story comes from the class of 2019. My family has been homeless twice. My parents have gone through periods in their life where they have had to choose which bills not to pay each month. And there have been points in my childhood I would come home hungry and there would be nothing to eat. These issues have shaped me into the conscious and reserved individual that I am today. But I want my journey to be heard and validated. I got to where I am today not because of money thrown at me, rather because of work ethic and dedication.